Game on, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning into Box Score Media. I'm your host, Jay Keaton. It is Saturday, November 14th, 2020. Usually schedule a Friday show, but I had an anniversary yesterday. Was pretty good. Went to dinner. Delicious. So we're doing this Saturday morning. Hopefully I can get this uploaded before the college football games start. But first, let's backtrack to Thursday. Let's figure out what happened between the Colts and Titans. The Colts beat the Titans 34-17. Both teams now 6-3 on the season. The Colts now have the leg up on the AFC South. They're in first place. Phillip Rivers doing a great job, 29-39, 308 yards and a touchdown. Derrick Henry had 19 carries, 103 yards for the Titans, but biggest problem with the Titans right now is they need more balance. They rely heavy on Derrick Henry. Vrabel is a old school coach. He's going to want to run the ball, play great defense. The defense is lackluster right now, and the Colts took advantage of that. And Tannehill was 15-27, 147 yards and a touchdown. He needs to be more productive in the passing game if they're going to have success. But the Colts get it done. They outscore Tennessee 21-0 in the second half. So they're in first place in the AFC South. Looking pretty good. What else happened? Let's switch gears to Friday night. College football. We'll just go over some scores real quick. FAU over Florida International. That's kind of one of those Deep South rivalries. 38-19. Iowa with two really good games in a row. They beat Minnesota 35-7. And Cincinnati stays undefeated, beating East Carolina 55-17. Okay, for predictions now, we got college football to talk about, NFL on Sunday, and then, of course, tonight, UFC Fight Night. So let's get into that. Let's start with college football. Today, a couple of games to look forward to. Number 9, Miami travels to Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech's actually a 2-point favorite. Miami, D'Eriq King, he's the workhorse of Miami. He does it all. He runs, he throws, he averages like 400 yards a game total offense. Virginia Tech is known for pulling off upsets like this. I would like to see Miami lose just because as a Notre Dame fan, I want to make sure that Notre Dame, if they slip up, if they do slip up in the next 4 games, Miami would have 2 losses and they could leapfrog them and get back to the ACC championship game. So I'm going to go with Virginia Tech. These are one of those Vegas knows something. I'm going to go with Virginia Tech with the upset, but a close game, sloppy game, and special teams will win it for them. Indiana travels to Michigan State. I think Indiana gets it done there. But again, a close one. Michigan State's defense might step up, but keep an eye on that one. Penn State, Nebraska, both teams have yet to win a game this season. Penn State's 3.5-point favorite on the road. Scott Frost did a tremendous job rebuilding UCF, but right now, Nebraska. I don't think he has Nebraska's attention. I don't think the players want to play for him. Nobody's supporting him. And this is, I think, his 3rd or 4th year. He hasn't shown any consistency, any ability to play in big games. So I'm going to go with Penn State in this one to win this one. Let's see. USC travels to Arizona. Arizona's first game. USC 14.5-point favorite. I think they get it done on the road. Florida and Arkansas. This one, Florida's a 17.5-point favorite. It could be closer than that, and I think it is closer than that. Arkansas plays tough defense. They're a gritty team. They're smash mouth. I think they win it by 2 touchdowns, but Florida gets it done. Oregon travels to Washington State. This could be an interesting matchup, but I think Oregon gets it done. I think Michigan upsets Wisconsin. Wisconsin had a long break. They've had 2 weeks off because of COVID. Michigan is good enough to pull off this upset. They do like Jim Harbaugh. They're going to be desperate to win this game and turn their season around. So I'll take Michigan in an upset over Wisconsin, even though Wisconsin's 6.5-point favorite. And the one game that I think will be close, and I hope it's not, but history says it will. Notre Dame travels to Boston College. Notre Dame 11.5-point favorite. Boston College, Phil Jurkovec, he can throw the ball. He's going to be pumped up to play his former team. They've got good wide receivers, good speed. They play solid defense. This is going to be one of those games where Notre Dame has got to put the foot on the gas early, take him out of the game, run the ball, do not make turnovers, because just like last week, turnovers will help Boston College give confidence. I think it's a close one. I think it's a touchdown game, and I think Notre Dame holds on to win. But it's a scary game, real close. You're riding high from upset number one. You got that monkey off your back that you can't win big games. You get it done, but then you have to travel on the road to Boston College, who's got great talent. It's going to be one of those games. So it's probably going to be the best game in the. I hope it's not close, but I think it could be the best game of the day. So a lot of Ohio State's not playing, Alabama's not playing. A couple other big teams are out this week because of COVID. So not a lot of good football today in college, but there could be some competitive games. All right, let's talk about tonight in the UFC. Pretty decent card. The main card is Luis Smolka versus Jose Quinones, Kay Hansen, Corey McKenna, Brendan Allen versus Sean Strickland, Ashley Yoder versus Miranda Granger. That's an interesting matchup. Abdul Razik Alhassan versus Chaos Williams. Talk about a great name for a fighter, Chaos Williams. And the main event tonight, lightweight bout. Paul Felder steps up on 5 days' notice, takes on Rafael dos Anjos, former lightweight champion. I like Paul Felder's grit, his competitiveness, but we've seen him do this before, step up on short notice in fights, and it usually doesn't work out for him. Rafael, he's got the perfect style. Paul Felder's not going to look to go to the ground and wrestle, which is RDA's weakness. Felder's going to look to stand, and I think Rafael puts enough pressure on him, backs him up against the cage, keeps him fighting along against the cage, and eventually I think he gets a knockout, a TKO victory for RDA. Felder steps up, big balls, tries to go in there, but I think he's going to come up short, so I'll take RDA tonight to win the UFC main event. All right, NFL action for Sunday. We got the Jaguars, Packers. Packers roll on this one. Texans take on the Browns. I like the Browns at home, even though they're a 4-point favorite. I like them to roll in that game. Washington takes on Detroit. I like Detroit at home. Eagles take on the Giants. I like the Eagles on the road. Buccaneers take on the Panthers. Could be close, but I still like the Buccaneers on the road there. Not enough talent offensively for McCaffrey and Bridgewater for Carolina to compete against Brady. They're going to be looking to just throw the ball down the field. I expect a big day for Tom Brady in a rebound game after only scoring 3 points last week. So I'll take the Buccaneers big on the road. Broncos and Raiders. I like the Raiders at home. They're a 4-point favorite. Chargers, Dolphins. I'll take the Dolphins at home, but a close one. Bills, Cardinals. I'll take the Bills on the road. Arizona's 2.5-point favorite, but I'll take the Bills on the road in this one. I really like what I see from Josh Allen and the Bills defense. Seahawks, Rams. Man, I'll take Seattle. Again, they're given 2 points. I'll take Seattle on the road. I don't like a rebound from what happened last week. I don't see the Seahawks losing 2 in a row. They're too good. 49ers against the Saints. I like New Orleans big at home. Bengals, Steelers, probably the best matchup, honestly, because I think with Big Ben being questionable, they're looking iffy. They're undefeated. The Bengals are coming in there, nothing to lose. Joe Burrow, they're getting confidence. I like the Steelers, but only by a field goal. Sunday Night Football, Ravens, Patriots. Wow. I'm going to go with the upset. I'm gonna take the upset. I'm gonna go Patriots, close one. Find a way to upset the Ravens, get their fourth win of the season. And another game that I'll cover on Monday, but we'll just go ahead and throw this out there now. Vikings Bears Monday Night Football. Minnesota 3-point favorite. I'll take the Bears at home. All right, guys, that is it for today. Again, short show. Just trying to get this uploaded before the college football day starts off. We'll go more in depth on scores on the Monday podcast, and then throughout the week on the next Friday's podcast, more details, more sports. We'll go over the Augusta, who wins that, some disc golf, throw in some soccer scores for you guys, and then and whatever else comes up. Okay. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, and I will catch you on Monday, players. Have a great weekend.